At this point, Lamont Roach got more draws than you get in a pack of Fruit Looms at Walmart.
In favor of Pitbull Cruz. Both scored them out 113 to 113 and a draw.
What are you feeling right now?
All I want is a fair shake, man. That's it. All I want is a fair shake. I think I pulled that fight out, a close victory. All I want is a fair shake. That's it.
I honestly don't remember like what exactly did it, but I know when I came back to that corner, I told him, I said, man, I think I broke my hand, and I knew like when I came out the next round, he jabbed me and I like blocked it, and it hurt, and I was like, it's so. You know, I still continued to try to throw it. Like you said, it was openings, but my hand was really hurting. I'm not trying to make that as an excuse. I used everything else I had, and I succeeded. I did well. I got out of the way of his punches for the most part. And when I wanted to exchange, I was winning the exchanges. Other than that, I was catching the punches and slipping his punches. I just don't, you know, I don't want to make this an excuse. I think I did well enough to win with, you know, one hand.
And just talk to me about the official knockdown. Obviously, he caught you. You kind of flew backwards into the ropes. The ref stopped it. Just talk to me about that and just you know how hurt were you really? It seemed like it was too hurt, but
no, I wasn't that. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't like hurt. He just hit me with a good shot. We exchanged. I was on my back foot and I stumbled and my glove touched the ground. So that's the official knockdown.
You know, I thought that, you know, that the referee had favoritism, you know, but in the end, the most important thing was that the fans got a great show. That's what I wanted, and that's what they got. So it's really about the fans. It's about you guys. And again, thank you so much for making this happen.
Lamont, congrats on a great fight. Isaac, saludos por la gran pelea. Lamont, do you want an immediate rematch? And how do you see why do you think you will win an immediate rematch in decisive fashion?
Of course, I think the best thing to do is move forward with an immediate rematch, and I would say on somewhat a level playing field. I don't know why they think that the judge or the ref was on my side when I got hit low a lot. I got hit low a lot. I mean, it's boxing; it happens. I got hit low a lot, and he was holding every exchange. So, you know, I'm not complaining. It was a hell of a fight, but it's. No, I really wish that it's just an even playing field. That's all.
¿Y los rabbit punch?
What about the rabbit punches, Lamont?
¿No cuentan?
They don't count? What happened? You're complaining about the low blows, basically, but what about the rabbit punches?
La oreja?
Yeah, the hits to the ear, that was a good punch?
Cabezazo?
The headbutts? What about the headbutts?
He's good?
Yeah.
Punch? No. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean. Sorry for the interruption.
Isaac, do you want an immediate rematch? And obviously he feels he won the fight and he gave his reasons why. What are your reasons you feel you won the fight? And again, do you want an immediate rematch?
Bueno, primero que nada, ¿te gustaría tener una revancha inmediata contra Roach? Y segundo, ¿qué opinas de lo que él justamente acaba de decir, no?
¿Quiere revancha la gente? Hagámosla. Yo no soy Davis, estoy listo para la revancha.
Okay, do the fans want a rematch? Do you guys want a rematch? I'm not Gervonta Davis. I'm ready for a rematch right away. Isaac, ¿y tus conclusiones de la pelea en general, más allá de lo que dijo Lamont?
Me estoy feliz con mi desempeño y bueno, callamos una vez más bocas para toda la gente que decía que no sabíamos boxear. Callamos bocas y lo demostramos.
Look, I'm very happy with my performance, and I'm glad that I was able to shut some people up that were saying that I wasn't tactical enough or not smart enough. I thought I checked all the boxes tonight. Next question, please.
Yes, this is for Isaac Cruz, Brennan Taylor, True School Sports. Isaac, in the later rounds, you were doing a lot more moving around than we're accustomed to. Was that by design or was it from fatigue?
Demostramos que Isaac el Pitbull Cruz no es un tirapiedras, sino que también sabe boxear y ahí está, lo demostramos ante ustedes.
No, it was in no way based on fatigue. Like I just said, I just showed that Isaac Cruz is no Flintstone. I'm not just someone that throws punches. I'm someone that knows how to box, and I proved that tonight.
I scored the fight, and I seen some people online had their different scores. Do you think a lot of people feel like the fight was really close because sometimes when he was in close, you let him throw a lot of combos, even though you were making him miss a lot and countering him? Do you think giving him that room is a big reason why he got some of those rounds on the judges' scorecard and even a 115, 111 scorecard?
Nah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, if he's punching and not hitting me, then and you can clearly see it. Why? I don't think it was effective. His aggression was effective enough to score rounds for him. If I was boxing as well, I wasn't just moving around or being there because he forced me to. It's because I wanted to. I was very comfortable.
Okay, and
What's up, Tell 'em gang? It's your boy 2Times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Good night of boxing. Shock one. Lamont. We gotta talk about Lamont Roach and Pitbull. Come on, now. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying I called the draw right. Bet the draw. Cash me out my little money. Now I'm working on my betting, so my lady only give me a little. Let me play with it. Lady, you do this, don't do too much, cause she know I get some time. So I ain't go crazy on the bet, trying to stop betting altogether. But I just like to bet just so I can say I told you so. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it was a draw. Y'all say, oh, it's not gonna be a draw. That would never happen. Another draw back to back. At this point, Lamont Roach got more draws than you get in the pack of Fruit Looms at Walmart. That's all I'm gonna say. He the draw man, and I'm just gonna tell y'all like this. This is why I say that. See, Lamont is a very good fighter. Not taking it from him, but y'all sleep on Pitbull. Y'all sleeping on Pitbull. Y'all sleeping on his opponent. Now I'm telling y'all, Lamont ain't never fought nobody like Pitbull. But y'all so busy telling me that yes, Lamont has. But before y'all forgot, y'all was just saying Tank got Lamont off of Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. I put a job application in on the deed, and I got a fight with Tank. What happened to all of that before Lamont Roach? Y'all forgot y'all was saying all that. Y'all sleep. Y'all gotta remember this man going on. This is his third weight class in a yeyear. He was at 130 at the end of last year, or was that the beginning of this year? Was that the beginning of his fight? I think this fight was the beginning of 2000. No, that was last year, 2024. 2025, he fight Tank top of the year. 2000, and now he at a 140 again. I'm just saying. I think they're going this way. That's why I bet the draw. I remember when he fought Orlando Cruz, and Orlando Cruz was trying to push him back a little bit. He didn't have too much success with that. And then Orlando Cruz championship caliber experience came out on Lamont. Y'all want to tell me about El Rayo? You gonna act like El Rayo and Outbox? Shut up. El Rayo and fucking Pitbull is two different fighters. El Rayo and Lamont, El Rayo was way longer, way rangy. He could do things. Look, I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. I had the fight going. If it was a draw, like I said, if it was gonna be a draw, I was gonna have it. Pitbull really won, and they made it a draw because they want Lamont Roach to go and fight Tank again. And what it seems to be is going to be like that Lamont Roach and Pitbull, it might be perfect dance partners because that was a good ass fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It was a good fight to me. I love the fight. It was a fair draw. Lamont, you got to drop. That's a 10-8 round. They took a point from Cruz, save face to make it a draw. But to be honest with you, you can't. And this is what I'm tired of with Lamont. It's the same fucking thing every time with Lamont. He at the end of his fight, he crying with his head down, standing there. Oh, I just want a fair shake. Bro, shut up. I'm not trying to hear that fair shake. I just want a fair shake. I just did my part. No, bro, you did not do enough. Lamont Roach, you're not doing enough to win these fights. When you fought Orlando Cruz, I feel like, yes, you did enough to win that fight. You should have won that fight against Orlando Cruz. Jamel Herring, I feel like that fight was a draw. But Gervonta Davis, gang, you did not do enough to beat Gervonta Davis in that fight. And I told everybody the only reason why he did that much better because he was more familiar with his style. He was more game to Gervonta Davis' style, so he was just a little bit one up on Tank. That don't mean he's the greatest fighter ever, and that don't mean Tank is the worst fighter ever. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You did not beat Pitbull. Pitbull, you can say what you want to say and say the aggression was not effective, but it was, gang. You was getting caught. If Pitbull throw 5 punches, he hit you with 2 of them. I was able to count it. I threw if Pitbull throw 5 punches and hit you with 2, and you hit him back with 1 out of those 5 punches, or he hit you with 3, you hit him back with 2. Pitbull still won. He hit more you in the exchange, and I'm just telling you right like this. Pitbull had a cleaner. I wouldn't say the cleaner shots, but he had the more moments in the fight. When I'm watching fights, I judge the fight. I'm not trying to count punch by punch by punch. I'm trying to enjoy the fight. I look at each round and I say, who would I rather be in that round? That's a Roach round. That's a Pitbull round. That's a Pitbull round. That's a Pitbull round. He dropped him in the third. Glove touch count. That's an official knockdown. He wasn't hurt. And Lamont turned on after that. Oh, it's time to rumble. And I like that. That's how you know he's a good fighter. But at the same time, I had Pitbull winning this fight. If I had to give it to somebody, I would have gave it to Pitbull. A draw was fair. A draw may keep both of them as superstar, but it to me, it shines more light on really what caliber of fighter that Lamont is. Lamont is he's good, but he ain't super him. You see what I'm saying? Like he ain't him. I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like Tank didn't have to fight Lamont the way he fought him. You think he didn't know Lamont was gonna come in like that? But he understand the aspect of the fight. Lamont sitting here trying to fight Tank like Tank want to fight, and I don't like the narrative of people trying to make it seem like Lamont controlled the center of the ring. But we all know like that Tank is cool on the back foot. He go on the back foot, front foot. He do whatever he want to do. So he was just giving it slightly different looks, but he was still trying to keep the action in his pocket style fighting. And I fuck with that from the entertainment aspect. But at the same time, bruh, Pitbull was one up on Lamont if you ask me. He did a little tongue thinking out thing. He was like, to me, it kind of showed that Pitbull was kind of frustrated at that time. And then what y'all didn't know is y'all didn't peep how Pitbull kind of like got on the back foot and kind of moving around for like 2-3 rounds, or between the rounds. What is that, like 6-7, 7-8-9? He was moving around trying to get his energy back for them championship rounds. Pitbull kind of stole those last 2 rounds, if you ask me. I think he won the last 2 rounds. That's what made him win the fight. You got a knockdown. You won the championship rounds. You won the first half of the fight. Lamont, you had your middle good rounds, maybe 6 to 10, but that's it. You didn't do nothing definitive. If they didn't take that point, you definitely would have lost. A majority draw, again, like he got with Tank, a majority draw would mean none of the judges thought Lamont won the fight. None of those niggas up there said Lamont won his fight. 2 niggas said Lamont got a draw, like in a Tank fight. 2 niggas said Lamont got a draw, like in this Pitbull fight. And the other nigga said that Pitbull won. The other nigga said Tank won. Nobody had Lamont Roach winning either one of these last 2 fights. And I'm just saying, Lamont, you a good fighter, but you not doing enough, gang. And I'm tired of you soft-ass, bitch-ass niggas in my comments. I'm saying, he did win. You a casual. No, stupid bitch, you're a casual. You the type of nigga who got on a motherfucking baseball team and you got a motherfucking trophy and you think you somebody because you got a trophy because you on the team. Nigga, you didn't earn a trophy. Everybody gets a trophy for joining ass niggas. That's what y'all are. No, that's not this. Y'all wanted this man to beat Tank. Nita, he didn't hurt him with. I feel like all that shit's off. Y'all niggas don't want me to blow up in this box of shit, because if I get to start asking niggas questions, they're gonna hate me. I'm gonna ask the questions they don't want to ask. Nigga, you telling me that you wanted to win like that against Tank on a knee when you know you didn't do it, and you talk all that shit, and Tank made motherfucking Pitbull look like a fucking baby. He made Pitbull look like a baby. I don't remember it being no draw between him and Pitbull. He made Pitbull look like a baby. Pitbull done got more experience about it, and yes, I get it and all that, but I'm telling you, Tank probably gonna knock Lamont out in the rematch. I'm pretty sure he's gonna knock Lamont out. It's gonna be more the same. It might go 12. Lamont, I'm gonna tell you right now what saved Lamont. And y'all can talk shit about what Pitbull was doing, clinching and doing all punching low and all that. Lamont is a dirty ass nigga. He did a lot of dirty shit in this fight. He was punching. They was clinched up. He hit him right out the clinch, and the referee got it right. He do a lot of fucking little borderline sneaky shit that pissed other fighters off to make them do dirty shit. And he tried to hide. He tried to throw rocks and hide his hand and shit. Cut it the fuck out. All the rabbit punches. He was hitting Pitbull behind the head. You ain't talking about like he was doing Tank. That's why I put that clip in the motherfuckers. Nigga, you was hitting him behind the head, bro. Come on now, Lamont, and that's game. I don't have a problem with you fighting dirty. I don't have a problem with fighters fighting dirty. I'm cool with it. If you could get away with it and you could do your thing, I don't have a problem with you fighting dirty at all. I don't have no problem with you fighting dirty. Shit, it don't make no matter to me. No matter to me, not one bit. If you can fight dirty, get away with it, keep doing your motherfucking thing. You say he broke his hand in the 5th round. How ironic, because Tank did too, and Tank still won. He still outboxed him, spent them, doing all type of shit. Y'all didn't know Pitbull can move around like that. I took it as I think Lamont made Pitbull change his tempo, but I like that Pitbull could do it. You see what I'm saying? I like that Pitbull still can handle it, and he did it. He did. It wasn't too much for him to change his little tempo, get his win back for those championships, because that's what mattered. How you finish the fight, how you start the fight, how you finish the fight. You know what a fight, you had your moments, but it wasn't definitive. And nobody had a bigger moment in the knockdown. That was a big moment in the knockdown. Lamont Roach did crack Pitbull. He had one good punch, but it wasn't no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm giving this fight to Pitbull. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can take it. Lamont Roach, you can call me a hater and all that, but I wanted Lamont Roach to win this fight personally. I wanted him to win to set up that big rematch with Tank, but it just seems like, dang, you didn't really win, bro. You didn't win against Tank. You didn't win against Pitbull, and then you go on these little rants and start crying with your head down after the fight. I don't like that shit. That's some bitch ass shit. You don't see Pitbull doing that shit. He the one who was fucking robbed, nigga. You wasn't robbed against Tank. If you want to count the knee and say, yeah, okay, you would have won a fight if you want to count the knee, but they didn't count the knee. Nigga, you got knocked down against Jamel Herring. That was a knockdown. They didn't count your knockdown. You lost that fight, but they didn't count your knockdown. So let's keep this shit fair. That Pitbull knocked you down. He won a fight. He had the bigger moments. You did not. You told us, this bitch ass nigga told us, what did he say? He said, this is gonna be the worst Pitbull will ever get beat. If I don't knock him down, I promise you it's gonna be the worst he's ever get beat. Yo, stupid ass went out there and met Pitbull in the middle of the ring and you clashed. That's not what you do with a fighter like Pitbull. That's why you lost. So you knew you had to do that because you knew you're not comfortable going on the back foot the whole fucking fight. You know you could not fight that fight. You see what I'm saying? You knew you could not fight that fight. That's why you did not do that. You know you're not too comfortable on the back foot. You're not good at ring placement, knowing you at it all times. So when Tank do you in a rematch, the best thing for Tank to do is just pressure your ass. Because you gonna slip. Lamont Roach is so good, and he didn't get knocked out in this fight or in the Tank fight because of his conditioning. If his conditioning wasn't as good as it is, he wasn't in as great a shape as he's in, Lamont will be losing these fights by knockout. He would get his ass knocked out. Tank would have knocked his ass out. Pitbull would have knocked his ass out for sure. It's his conditioning. If he didn't have the conditioning that he has, he would be getting his ass knocked out. It is what it is. He's good though. Don't get me wrong, he's not good. And I'm telling you, he could be greater, but it showed him and Pitbull is like right at the same level. That's why it was a draw. Nobody really won a fight. That's why I bet the draw. And I told you it's gonna be a crash out fight at the end, just like that face off was like that. And Pitbull, and then he didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want to do nothing. You see when they did their little hands and he put his hand up and then Pitbull pulled his hand back down. He was mad as hell. Like, nigga, don't stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was kind of a little weird, that little drop that like how you dropped his hand. I don't think these niggas really want to fight each other again. I don't think either one really want to fight each other again, but I honestly feel like they found the perfect dance partners for each other. Y'all found the perfect two dance partners. Y'all at the same level. It was a good entertainment fight. I don't give a fuck. I'm seeing some people saying it was boring, and I'm like, what the fuck was boring about that? O'Shaquie Foster and Stephen Fulton was boring. Now, don't get me wrong. Even Francis and motherfucking Frank was born. Francis, bro, I had to watch that on the prelims. And please tell me why Frank on the prelims. That's bullshit. Put Frank back on the card. I wouldn't mind seeing Frank fight either one of these two niggas. Frank can fight Pitbull. Frank can fight Lamont. I can see Frank fighting Lamont. I can see Frank fighting Pitbull. I think Pitbull might be a little bit too much for Frank. But I think him and Lamont will be a solid fight just because of the pace. As long as they act right. Lamont might be able to take Frank. But I'm saying it just shows levels, gang. It just shows levels. Y'all be sleep. Y'all did. And I feel like Lamont let the media get to him. He let y'all niggas get to him who don't know shit about boxing, telling him, you beat Tank, you beat Tank, you beat Tank. And he know he didn't beat Tank. You know you didn't beat Tank, nigga. So you going in with this narrative that you so great and you know you didn't really win. You know you didn't do enough to win. He always tells him, I thought I did enough to edge it out. I thought I did enough without my hand being broke. Tank made fucking Pitbull look like a fucking baby, fucking a puppy, a baby pit bull in that fight with a broken hand. So why you couldn't? Since you're so much better than Tank. Tank's so scared of you. Why you couldn't do that? Nigga, nobody was scared of you, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. This was your time to step up. And I told y'all this is what's going to be the difference in this fight. Because in all of my other fights, he's always been an underdog. They didn't believe him. So that was his chip on his shoulder. Now this fight, you was doing all this shit talking that everybody was trying to believe it. You had niggas on your side. And now you had niggas on your side. You couldn't keep up. You couldn't hold up. You couldn't hold your end of the bargain. You told niggas you was going to whoop his ass, knock out. Oh, if he dies, he dies. I told y'all that was cap then. If he dies, he dies. These nuts, nigga. Cut it the fuck out. You didn't believe that shit. That's that's how I feel. I feel like Pitbull should have got the nod. I honestly feel like Pitbull should have got the nod versus Lamont Roach, or the draw was fine with me. I'm not mad with. I don't completely disagree with the draw, but I would, if I had to give it to somebody, I would have gave it to Pitbull or the draw. And I felt like the draw was the best fucking decision, honestly, because Pitbull had a lot of. I can't even say that because I would have gave it to Pitbull 7-5. Pitbull. I wouldn't even say Pitbull 7-5 by round, but if you count the rounds numbers, like what they do, like 66, 68, and all that shit, 67, like if you count like how much points they make each round, I would have gave it slightly to Pitbull because of the knockdown. I felt like they was playing with in a fight like that. The referee shouldn't be having no stake in the fight, like taking a point. That was Lamont was doing dirty shit too, just like he was doing with Tank. But y'all just want to call Tank out on his dirty shit. He up here talking about some. Oh, he was hitting me below the. He was doing this, and he was always getting hit below the belt. But you doing rabbit punches. You punching out the. You doing little shit too, Lamont. But you trying to act like you not doing shit wrong, nigga. When you do some foul shit to a fighter, they know you're doing some foul shit, so they hit you back with some foul shit. We not gonna play this game. It's like you want to meet him in the middle of the ring and you want to do this trading shit because you didn't want to go. You know you're not comfortable with going back. Now, what you didn't think was you didn't think that Pitbull could go back and get you a little time for those 3-4 rounds. And then you didn't think he was going to pick it back up in the 10th, 11th, 12th round. 11th, 12th round, he picked it back up on your ass. In a round, he started hitting you with some shit. And I'm saying, Pitbull didn't really hit Lamont with no crazy combinations like he was hitting Tank with no crazy ass shit like he was tagging your ass with. He was tagging you with some shit. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all go rewatch the fight. Go watch some clips or something. Yeah. Pitbull was giving it to Lamont. It just wasn't enough, gang. You a good fighter, gang. You got to go back to the drawing board. But I feel like that elite level is a barrier not too many fighters can fucking make. Can push that threshold. That elite barrier. And Pitbull is that level before that elite barrier. And you can't just run through Pitbull. For everybody was saying, Zepeda's better than Pitbull. He will beat Pitbull out. Pitbull will beat the fuck out of Zepeda. Pitbull got a way better understanding of the ring and how to, I don't even know how to explain it. He got a better understanding of his pressure style. He's good on defense. And you can see now he's good at going on the back foot. It'll be probably a crash out fight, and I don't think that's a good fight to make because it's just a crash out. Boom, 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 boom. We wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Who knows? Zepeda might be able to pull that out just because he might just throw a lot of punches, but he's gonna be getting hit a lot with it too. And I think Pitbull is just too strong for him, and I think he's just gonna overpower him. Just like he had shit in his hands, and Lamont found out, and he got dropped in the third round. Third round, both fighters are both strong. So Pitbull hit him with a good shot and popped his ass back in the third round. Lamont was still have full of energy. That's why he was able to get up because he got caught with a good shot. That's all it was. He had caught with a good shot and it put his ass down. I mean, Pitbull got enough power to put your ass down, Lamont. And that's what he did. Third round. And he came and fought beautifully for the rest of the round. It showed he's ready. I'm cool with it. I think they found the perfect dance partners for each other. I think this is the fight. Both of you two niggas can fight again 2-3 times. I would love to watch it again. I would love to watch y'all fight on the next one. You know, Pitbull talking something. Hey, you hit me with rabbit punches, nigga. You was doing shit to me. You was fucking me up too. You was doing shit. Don't try to make it seem like I'm punching below the belt, but you was doing a lot of shit too. He said he's headbutting him, and you know he was headbutting. You go look at that knot on Lamont head doing the thing. Lamont like trying to look all. Come on, bro. Lamont is a fucking. He a suburb ass bullshit ass nigga. I could tell he one of them. I think I did enough ass. It was a fair ass nigga. Stop playing. You. It wasn't enough, nigga. It's not enough. That's some third grade shit, bro. You own some. I think it was enough. If I think I did enough to pull it off, even with the broke hand. No, you didn't. If you really thought that, you don't have to say that every time. Every time Lamont Roach has a fight, it's the same thing after the fight. I think I did enough. I should have got the nod. I'm tired of this. I just wanted to be on an even playing field. No, gang, you have to do more. You're fighting champions. You're fighting Javante Tank Davis. Nigga, if they didn't give you the fight against Jamel Herring or Orlando Cruz, some fucking C-class superstars, D-class superstars. Why the fuck would they give it to you against a Pitbull Cruz, who's a higher superstar than Lamont, than probably you, Lamont, and fucking Jamel, and fucking Orlando Cruz? He's higher than both of them, and he's not higher than Tank, but they're not going to give you the nod over a Tank Davis or a Pitbull Cruz if you didn't do enough to win. You got to beat the champion. Pitbull was still, he's not a world champion, but he was an interim champion. You have to beat him convincingly to take his belt. You can't just do enough and be like, oh, I won. I thought I did enough to do. You don't think you do enough to win. You knock a nigga out. Tank knock niggas out. You, at least Shakur, those ending rounds, he showed separation against that Petty. He kept whooping that ass. It's a difference. You gotta show separation. You gotta stay. Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. He didn't let up on Canelo. He made sure he win every fucking round. If he gotta do it, I gotta do a little bit more, enough in every round to beat you. A little bit more than you did. A little bit more. That's all he did, and that's how he beat Canelo. You cannot coast and cruise and look average and think you're gonna win, and it's just not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna let you keep doing it and saying it and making it seem like everybody getting over on you. They gonna call me a hater, but they do that every fucking time I make a video. But my whole point is to give y'all a perspective that y'all not getting on TV. Y'all let the media paint these pictures of these fighters and tell y'all shit, because even the commentators, fuck the commentators. I'm sitting there. I'm a timestamp. I said I was on TikTok. I do live videos on the fight on TikTok. So if you go to my TikTok, tell them on TikTok, I'm dropping like round by round, fight by fight takes on the fight on why it's going on. And during that fight, I said I don't give a fuck what the commentator is saying right now. Lamont Roach is not winning the fight. They're trying to persuade y'all to make y'all think that Lamont Roach is winning this fight. He's not winning this fight. It's effective aggression. If it was ineffective aggression, then you wouldn't have got dropped, nigga. That's my point. If it was ineffective aggression, you wouldn't have got dropped in the fight. You can't sit there and say the aggression wasn't effective because I was hitting back and I was boxing too. But if you get caught with 2 out of the 5 punches or 2 out of the 6 punches, and then you throw one back, or 3 out of the punches, and then you get one back, and you throw 2 and you get one back, nigga, that's effective. The aggression is working, nigga. You drop. You got dropped. Now it'll be different if you never got dropped. Now the referee not looking like at it like, okay, it's aggression. It's not effective because it's not working. It's working because you got dropped. You got hurt. You felt it. I'm seeing your head. You getting sweat slapped all the way into the motherfucking crowd. That's how hard Pitbull hit you. Pitbull, he do the tongue thing. I'm just saying, I fuck with you, Lamont, and I want to see great things from you, but you gotta to be accountable. You can't let niggas tell you that you can't let these niggas convince you winning and you ain't winning. Because it ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna make you no better when you go into the fight. So you go up in this fight with Pitbull thinking I beat Tank. Really, everybody knows I really beat Tank. And then you got the Tank haters, and you gotta understand this, Lamont. This is what I need you to understand. You got your Tank haters, and then you got the Tank haters. They hate Tank so much that they'll love you and be like, no, Lamont really won. And now you fucking dick riding yourself, and they dick riding you just because they hate Tank. And if you win, it what is the word? It aids their point of how bad Tank is or how much of a bitch Tank is. How come Tank ain't not a good fighter? It aids your point. So everybody wanted Lamont to beat you. Everybody wanted you to win just so they could be like, all right, well, that's why we knew Lamont was way better than Gervonta Davis because he just beat Pitbull. He's the greatest fighter. But y'all forgot y'all just calling this man a Craigslist, Facebook, Marketplace fighter. I put application on the Indeed, and I got to fight with Gervonta Davis. It's all for the Lamont Roach fight. Now y'all picking him to beat Pitbull Cruz. Y'all acting like Pitbull Cruz ain't like that because he lost to El Rayo, because he lost to Tank. El Rayo was a way different fighter, way different reach, all of that. Power. He was able to do a lot of different things that Lamont Roach was not able to do. Lamont Roach, bad force with force, and that's why it was in the middle of the ring. Clash. It's not how you fight Pitbull. You got to move. You got to use your angles. You got to get around. And Lamont Roach don't. He can't move back. He can't aggressively move back. It is what it is. I think somebody like Shakur will be able to beat a Pitbull, but I just don't think Lamont did enough. He almost did enough, but he didn't. If he didn't get knocked down, and he won one of those last 2 rounds, to me, I think he didn't win the 12th. But if he had won the 12th, I think they probably would have gave it to him if he didn't get knocked out in that. But you gotta mind you, they took that point from him. If they didn't take that point, then Lamont, you definitely lost. If they didn't take that point, you definitely lost. They gave it a majority draw, 2, and then the other one, 2 judges said a draw, and the other judges said Pitbull. Nobody had you winning, and that's the even playing field. I felt like that was so fucking fair. And if anything, they robbed Pitbull. They didn't rob you. They robbed Pitbull. So let's just be honest. And does that mean that Lamont Roach is not like that? He's not a great fighter? No, it don't mean that at all. It just means you found your ultimate sparring partner, your ultimate dance partner. Maybe you need to get in there with Lamont and Pitbull, get in there again, and you need to rise from this fight. You need to overcome Pitbull, beat Pitbull, and then go on to the next people, because Russell gonna whoop your ass. Hitch is gonna whoop your ass. All them niggas at 140 gonna whoop your ass. Take your ass back down to 135 and get in there with one of them. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How y'all got this fight going? Y'all think it was a good fight? What y'all think? Am I missing something? Y'all think I'm right on point about Lamont, is he taking it too far? Did Pitbull really win? Is he doing too much? Oh, don't get the fair shake. Gang, you got a fair shake, bro. You got a draw. You shouldn't have got a draw to me. That's just my honest opinion, and I'm standing on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hey, let's not forget, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We going up, y'all. I appreciate all the support y'all been giving me lately. And yeah, we're gonna keep going. Go to my TikTok, add me on TikTok. The TikTok be going up. I'm on there ranting daily about boxing shit. If you want up to 2 minute videos, boxing information, up news, I'm uploading up that probably 5, 6, 7 times a day. I'll be going crazy on the TikTok all day. And then, I do these once a day, to lead boxing news. But yeah, please let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Who do y'all really think won this fight? Do y'all want to see it again? Was it boring? Because some people trying to say this fight is boring, and if you think that fight is boring, you're fucking dumb. That was not a boring fight. It was a very good fight. A very good fight, and I want to watch it again already. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times Teller. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.